Thanks for tuning in to the Charles Novell School of Music podcast, The Best Day Yet. Here you'll find tips, insight, and information to help your music and your ministry succeed. Whether you're a singer, a musician, or a songwriter, we want to help you where you are, but we also want to help you get to where you want to go. We believe that our talents are God's gift to us, but what we do with those are our gift back to God. Yesterday's information is important, but what we can learn today will make this the best day yet. Hey, this is Rob. We are back for another episode of the CNS podcast, The Best Day Yet. Thank you for tuning in today. So, listen, full disclosure here, it has been a minute since we have had a Best Day Yet podcast. So several things. Last couple months we've kind of been offline, and today we're going to kind of get you caught up as to why all that has been, and just tell you about some exciting things that are coming down the path. We finished CNS 24 in July. I don't remember the dates. It was in July. A lot has happened since then. But we had a lot of planning and things to take care of leading in to CNS 24. And that got us off track, behind schedule a little bit. But super excited to announce today, this is officially a new season for CNS. Actually, we have our dates and location set for CNS 25. We find ourselves transitioning to a new university, to a new facility, and we are super excited about that. We'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. But we have a transition happening. We have new dates, a new location, and God's just got us in a new season. So we're going to kind of officially, between now, which now is September of 2024, as we move forward to the summer of 25, man, this is all new season material. This is all new season ground. This is all new steps that God is taking us to advance us all to where we need to go. I firmly believe that our placement brings God's purpose through His provision. And where we find ourselves in September of 2024 with the Charles Novell School of Music isn't just y'all. It's an exciting place to be. So let's talk a little bit, kind of recap a little bit about CNS 24. And then we're going to talk about some exciting things that are coming up in the next little bit with CNS. And then we're going to talk about CNS 25 and where we're heading. And as we get there, we are going to do some new things in this new season with the podcast to make things a little bit more interactive and educational for you all, your lives, your music, and your ministry. So CNS 24, man, what an amazing week that we had at Murray State University in Murray, Kentucky. We had right at 125 students. So exciting. We are watching God expand our borders and bring us new people into the school. The primary focus of the Charles Novell School of Music is to help point people to Jesus, number one. Number two, we want them to find the giftings, the callings, maybe the lane that God's placed them in, and we want to help equip them to be the most effective that they can be in their lane. Why? Because that will allow them to reach more people for the kingdom. This is a ministry for us, you all. Yes, listen, we are a school of music. We do teach people music. However, the first and foremost point, I told our staff leading into CNS 24, we had 3 jobs to do. Number 1, we needed to point people to Jesus. Number 2, we needed to encourage and motivate them. Number 3, we needed to teach them music. So we are a school of music, but in our list of priorities, that's kind of at the bottom of our list. But we had so many new people come in, new students were with us. Just a great time. We had amazing talent come through the school, not only with our students, but with guests and artists that were with us. Sunday night, we kicked off CNS with a concert from the Hoppers. It was amazing, you all. They came in. We're so excited to be there. Did just a phenomenal concert to launch us, to kick CNS 24 off on the Sunday night. And then, bonus, they stayed over and were part of classes with us on Monday morning. And it was just so neat to see them interact with our students, and the comments, you all, that I've received from our students. And then I saw the Hoppers a couple weeks after the school, and just to even hear their excitement and their level of happiness, pride, again, excitement, and being involved and being able to be there, really, really, we're bragging on our students, and that just makes me feel really, really good. So they came in. We had Michael Booth with us, Jonathan Wilburn. We had Danny Funderburk. We had Allison Durham Spear, James Rainey, Roy Webb, Billy Blackwood, Tara Jackson, and our students. Our night of worship concert was phenomenal this year. Joseph Reed was part of that night of worship with our students and with Tara and Billy, and just what a great night we had there. We did a lot of new things with the classes and the curriculum. Our beginning guitar class was back. Our beginning piano class was back. But we also did some new things that were just really exciting to be able to offer. I've told people, I was speaking to a potential student for CNS 25 last night, and I told him this, honestly, my position, what I'm doing with CNS, I am not trying to build the largest school out here. That is not my objective. But what my objective is to build the umbrella over the Charles Novell School of Music to be the biggest umbrella that it can be, because we want to offer something for everyone that wants to come to our school. We have multiple genres and styles of Christian music represented within our student body each and every summer. And so what I want to be able to do is to provide learning, encouragement, motivation, training for anybody that wants to attend a Charles Novell School of Music session. One of the new things that we did at CNS 24 was we expanded our songwriting classes. Songwriting is a big part of CNS. My dad was Charles Novell. If you don't know the connection, maybe you're listening for the first time. My dad ran this school for 58 years. He believed that every one of our students had the potential to be a songwriter, because your best songs come out of personal experience. Nobody can share their personal experience quite like they can share their personal experience. So songwriting has always been a big part of what we do, but we expanded upon that this past summer, and we went to 3 hours a day of songwriting, and it was something that God and I had prayed about for the year. And then to get on this side, to get on the back side of a CNS session and see how things went as we put a plan together. And it's always comforting to see that we executed it properly, and we simply just did not execute it. So on the backside of expanding our songwriting course, super thrilled and excited about how that went off. So that allowed us to bring in even more guests to be part of our songwriting. Mark Bishop was with us for the first time this year. Jim and Melissa Brady came in to be part of songwriting. We had Dave Clark with us for 2 days. 2 days. What an amazing person that Dave Clark is. What a gifted songwriter Dave is. BMI acknowledged him in the spring of 23 as a writer in Christian music to have #1 hits in 5 consecutive decades. Everybody from Sandy Patty, Larnell Harris, For Him, Point of Grace, all the way up to Karen Peck and New River in our Southern Gospel genre have recorded Dave Clark songs. And Dave was there to speak into our students. And so our songwriting course expanded this year, and that was absolutely exciting, just exciting. And we are continuing that for CNS 25. I have already got confirmation for instructors. I won't give that information out yet, but it's going to be another powerful lineup of people that are willing not just to come in and talk songwriting, but they're willing to speak into our students' lives. Those are the type of guests that I'm looking for. That segues me perfectly to our CNS staff. You know, our staff is comprised of talented individuals, but more importantly, anointed individuals. People that want to share, people that want to give, people that want to pour into the lives of the students that attend a CNS session. Those are the people that I'm looking for when I surround myself with a staff. Our current staff, our lineup is second to none. This past CNS absolutely had the most unified stance, most unified feeling amongst our staff. We get there early. We spend some time in planning. Actually, that even starts in the spring. We do a staff retreat where I get my staff together and we spend a couple, 2, 3, 4 days of fellowship, planning, just hanging out. CNS is a family, you all. Our staff are some of my closest friends. They are people, when I have situations I need to pray about, I'm reaching out to my staff. When I've got something funny that I need to text and share, it's my staff. Next to my amazing wife, man, our staff at CNS is comprised of my closest friends and my family. So our staff just did a stellar job this past year. Sometimes according to the enrollment for a CNS summer session, it may require us shifting some staff responsibilities. And you know what? They just roll with it. They are there to serve. I think the best word to sum up our CNS staff is servanthood. It wasn't, oh, I don't want to do that, or I can't do that, or I've never done that. It was just like, hey, Rob, whatever you need me to do, plug me in. We had an addition to the staff that was a great addition. Allison Spear has been with us for a couple years, and this past summer, we were able to bring Brian, her husband, in, and he helped us with sound and a lot of our technology type of classes. And man, just what a great fit he was. He rolled right in and just it was like he'd always been with us. So man, y'all, our staff is great. So CNS 24, huge success. We saw lives changed before I started this podcast. I got off the phone with a gentleman from Northern Kentucky. He and his wife attended CNS 24 as first-time students, and he was just reaching out to let me know they will definitely be joining us again at CNS 25. Hey, Rob Novell here with the Charles Novell School of Music. I wanted to take a second to tell you about our next national session, CNS 25, that'll be taking place June 22nd through the 28th at Bethel University in McKenzie, Tennessee. What could God do with your life, your music, and your ministry if you simply gave Him 1 week of your time? At CNS, you can study voice, piano, guitar, songwriting, bass guitar, drums, sound and technology, social media, group training, and more. For more information, reach out to us at www.cnsmusic.com. Let's talk about a few things that are coming up that I'm super excited about to share with you today. First is tomorrow evening, which is short notice for you if you're just listening to this, or if you don't hear this for a couple of days, you're going to miss it. But tomorrow night, we have, again, songwriting, big part of what we do at CNS. We are offering a free songwriting session tomorrow night. It's going to be a Zoom meeting where I will be giving some tips, some suggestions, maybe a new perspective on your writing if you are a writer. If maybe you are thinking about starting to branch out into songwriting, it could give you a fresh approach or a direct approach on how to approach your writing. That's going to take place Friday, September 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's really simple. If you want to be part of that, send me an email at our office, info@cnsmusic.com. info@cnsmusic.com. And simply say, hey, I would like a link to the songwriting night and the session that will be taking place on Friday night, September 13th. So very, very simple. Now, right behind that, y'all, we are 2 weeks away from NQC 24. Next to CNS, NQC is my second favorite week of the entire year. I absolutely love NQC. I have my entire life. As a kid, I remember my mom and dad attending and taking, and I walked in. And I was scoping and hoping. I would look around and see, first off, I'd see the buses outside and was just fascinated by them as a little kid. And then I'd get inside and see all the groups and their booths and their product tables and get excited about that. And then when groups would take the stage, I remember as a kid saying, you know what, I want to do that one day. And through CNS, through my involvement with the school and growing up in the school's influenced my life personally, musically, spiritually. It allowed me to chase my dream, and I joined a group and was able to do NQC as an artist. And then through the years, on the backside of that, I have set in with multiple artists as a guest playing at an evening there at NQC. And I love that aspect of things, but the fellowship, man, literally. So maybe my wife and my kids, and then I told you secondarily would be my CNS staff, probably third on the list for me. Some of my closest, my closest friends in my life will be under one roof for an entire week at the same time. So that's always exciting on the personal side, but a lot of cool things are happening musically with kind of the CNS connection during NQC. Number one, each morning there are free artist showcase that take place at NQC, and these are up and coming artists that maybe you haven't heard of, but trust me, one day you will. And these showcases take place Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 11:30 each day. And man, the exciting thing, we have 10 CNS 24 students that were with us at CNS 24 that will be participating in the artist showcase. That was something we knew that we offered at CNS 24. We got those 10 artists together and we gave them some personal time to help them get prepared to do the best that they could at these artist showcase. So we're going to have, that's exciting, 10 of our students. Now, then there are 6 others part of the artist showcase that are part of the CNS family. They've attended the last couple of years, but they weren't with us at CNS 24. But total, we're going to have 16 CNS students being part of these artist showcases, and that's going to be super exciting. I get the privilege to MC on Friday of the artist showcase and lead that session there. We will be we did this last year at NQC 23, and we're going to do it again this year. We're going to be offering some scholarships to CNS 25. The way the showcases work, they pick a winner each day to go to the main stage for the evening NQC concerts. And then aside from that, we give out some scholarships during the week. We are there listening every morning. And on Saturday, we will announce artists that we feel could benefit by attending CNS 25, and we offer scholarships to them. So looking forward to being able to do that again alongside NQC this year. the big one I'm excited about, Tuesday. Tuesday is the SGMA, the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And it will take place Tuesday at 1:30 afternoon in the main auditorium. And great class this year of 4 individuals that deserve to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But one close and near and dear to my heart is Jeff Stice. Jeff, my dad hired Jeff in 1982 to teach at the school. And I walked in and met Jeff Stice for the first time as a 12-year-old piano student. And Jeff very quickly became part of the school family, but more importantly for me and personally, he became part of the Novell family. And Jeff was the big brother that I never had. I have an older sister, never had a brother. Man, God sent Jeff into my life as that type of figure. Jeff spoke into me personally, spiritually, and definitely musically. I was able to travel with Jeff in Perfect Heart for 4 years and was involved with him on and off different times with Triumphant Quartet and then sessions. We did hundreds of sessions together over the years, and miss him dearly. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of him, but I am super excited to see him inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. When Jeff passed in 21, starting at CNS 22, we implemented the Jeff Stice Impact Scholarship Award. And if you knew Jeff Stice made an impact on gospel music, and he made an impact on every life that he encountered. So we named the scholarship in memory of Jeff the Impact Scholarship. And we have multiple scholarships every year that are available to young and aspiring musicians, vocalists. What we want to do is allow Jeff to keep making an impact. And the best way we felt to do that was to designate the Jeff Stice Impact Scholarship to young students, so ages 5 to 25. Now, you may be saying 25 is old. Not when you're 55. You look back and, boy, you wish you were 25 again. So our scholarship fund is open. It's a very simple application process. You can go to www.cnsmusic.com. If you'll navigate to the scholarship tab, you can, a couple things you can do there. If you feel led to sew in, you can donate to our scholarship fund. That allows us to keep reaching people and helping them with their music. Maybe your gifting isn't singing or playing or songwriting. Maybe your gift is to come along and help support. And so we have an option there where you can donate to our different scholarship funds, but also that is where you apply for a scholarship. So if you know a young person 5 to 25 that could benefit by being at a CNS session, and maybe finances could be an issue, have them fill out an application. We will be receiving applications over the next couple months. We bring those in, we pray over those, and we ask God to lead us to the right students to offer those scholarships to. So again, scholarships are open for applications at www.cnsmusic.com. So that's going to happen on Tuesday the 24th at NQC is the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and we will get to celebrate Jeff that day. Side note that I am just beyond honored. I have been asked to give the speech for Jeff's induction, and so myself and a box of Kleenex will make their way to the podium that afternoon. But no, listen, I am so thrilled to be able to speak on behalf of my brother as we watch him get inducted into the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame. Super excited about Tuesday the 24th at NQC. So if you're at NQC and planning on being there, stop by. We will have a booth there all week. When you come in the front door, we're right there on the right. There are 3 booths on that first wall. We're the middle booth. You'll see us right there. It's very easy to locate us. If you are part of our CNS family, you're a student that's attending the school and you're going to be at NQC, stop by, say hello to us. If you have never met us, stop by. See what the Charles Novell School of Music is all about. We are going to have a free gift to give everybody that comes and talks to us about the Charles Novell School of Music. So, hey, if nothing else, stop by and get your free gift. Free. We all like that word. Free, free, free. So we will see you at NQC. Now, in October, next month, we're excited. Our next CNS session will take place October 18th and 19th in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's our fall weekend regional session. Throughout the year, between our summer sessions, we travel the country and we do what we call weekend regional sessions in different parts of the country. We will be doing one in Cincinnati, the 18th and 19th of October. It's a Friday night and all day Saturday of training. The fee to attend a regional session is only $125, y'all, $125. And you also can sign up for a private lesson during the weekend for an additional $25. So if you would like to get a voice lesson or a piano lesson or a guitar lesson, you can simply, for an additional $25, you can get a half-hour private lesson during the session. All right. So that will be taking place. You can register for that. Registration is open at www.cnsmusic.com. All right. CNS 25. Y'all, we're going to wrap up today talking about CNS 25. CNS 25 will take place June 22nd through the 28th at Bethel University in McKenzie, Tennessee. I'm waiting to hear the applause. No, listen, we're excited. We're in a new season. We are transitioning to a new location for CNS 25. CNS 24, we were at Murray, Kentucky at Murray State University, and we celebrated our 50th anniversary of the school moving to Murray, Kentucky. But all things can change and shift on a moment's notice. And here's the thing, nothing against Murray. We love Murray and have enjoyed 5 decades being on that university. However, they simply cannot accommodate us for CNS 25. There are some buildings that are going to be offline for some maintenance and repairs. Understand that. Their university, they're down during the summer. That's when they need to do their work. So we began looking for a new location as soon as we wrapped up CNS 24. And Jen is my wife. She is, you all, she's everything. She's the reason. They say behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes. She's the one. She's the one for me. Listen, we came home from CNS 24 and we began, first off, seeking the Lord through praying and fasting over Him leading us in this new season. And we looked at 17 different facilities, and God led us to one, which is Bethel University. Excited about Bethel. Bethel means house of God. That's scripturally, biblically what Bethel means, and just really excited. They are excited about us coming. They know who we are and what we do. Bethel's a Christian university. It's going to be a smaller, little more intimate setting on a smaller campus, so we're really excited about that. Still going to be the same CNS. We have a lot of information will be coming out over the next little bit on CNS 25. And registration is open. We opened registration on September the 1st, and we already have like 30 students registered for our CNS 25 sessions. So super excited about everything that's happening in this new season. So we're kind of revamping things and adjusting things, and the podcast, the Best Day Yet podcast, is part of that. We are going to be moving forward and back to weekly episodes. They will come out every Tuesday, and just we're really really looking forward to this new season, because I believe that's where God wants to lead all of us, is into a new season for our lives, our music, and our ministry. You all be blessed. Thanks for listening to the Charles Novell School of Music podcast, The Best Day Yet. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under the name the Charles Novell School of Music. And for more information on CNS and our upcoming events, like our online school, our weekend regional sessions, our creative coaching, and our pastor's retreat, you can visit us at our website at www.cnsmusic.com. As you've listened to this episode, we hope that you've gained some information that you can apply to your music and to your ministry to make today the best day yet.